Okay, so I made this quick illustration for all you out there that don't understand exactly what's happening when DC is leaving Diamond. Okay? I have no problem at all with a new distributor. That is not the problem. But let me try to explain to you in this cartoon how this is going to work and how it should work and how it's not going to work. The way you should do something and the way you shouldn't do something. So, we have 3 chicken farmers, okay? Marvel, DC, and Independence. They're the biggest growers of chickens, okay? They grow the chickens and they send all their chickens to Diamond Distributors, okay? So all their chickens go to Diamond Distributors. Now, okay, from Diamond Distributors, their responsibility is to distribute all the chickens to all the comic book stores all over the country and all over the world. LCS could be one of them. You could call it the local comic book shop. But for this example, we have Midtown Comics and then a local comic book shop. DCBS, a local comic book shop, as well as another local comic book shop. Atomic Comics, another local comic book shop, and Joe's Comics. All these eggs, or comic book stores, are in competition with one another. They all order different amounts. Each store orders more or less, gets a bigger discount here, gets a bigger discount there. But in essence, all the eggs are competitors, getting all their books from one place. Now here is the problem. DC Comics has decided not to use Diamond Distributors anymore. Instead, they're going to use new distributors, which would not be a problem. But the problem is DC decided to make those 2 new distributors Midtown Comics and DCBS Comics, otherwise known as UCS Comic Distributors and Lunar. That is their new names as a distributor. The problem is that now all the other eggs that were competing against each other have to buy their comics from the 2 biggest eggs of their competition, from their competition. That is a problem for multiple reasons. First of all, Midtown or UCS or DCBS, Lunar, probably are not paying distributor fees anymore and will probably get fees from their competitors for them to distribute DC Comics to them. They will have complete control of DC Comic chickens. And they are eggs. That is the problem. All the eggs don't want to share all their information with another egg. These are businesses. Now, along with the fact that Midtown and DCBS, or Lunar and UCS, will be ordering mass quantities of this book. They won't be paying distributor fees. And they'll be getting them at even a more discounted rate than all the other eggs. they will become the two dominant. Now, what should have DC have done to avoid creating two more monsters? Because even though Diamond was a monopoly, they weren't local comic book stores. They distributed to everyone equally. Now you're putting the distribution in the hands of two comic book stores, competitors. That is why it's wrong. And this is how DC should have done it. DC should have created their own distributor or found a distributor that wasn't an egg. Do you understand why it's a conflict of interest to all the other eggs having to give up all their information to two of the biggest eggs in the business? If DC had found or created a separate distributor that is not an egg, everything would have been fine. They could distribute to all the comic stores or eggs without any dilemma or conflict of interest, as well as Diamond could continue distributing all the other comics. But what has happened is not that. This layout is how it could work, but they've gone the other route and have created a conflict of interest, and it has driven most comic book stores absolutely crazy. So this is the mistake that DC made, and this diagram is how it would work. I hope you guys understand what is going on, and this is the best way I could show it to you.